Hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Wednesday Hangouts. We have a little bit of a special guest going on right now.
What? Well, Malcolm was here for a second, I suppose.
Yeah.
You're not at rides or anything? Like, what's going on?
No, my brain was not working correctly when I said I'd be at one of those places. I'm at those places Thursday and Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm able to come on for 5 minutes and then I'm going to leave.
I'm glad you could show up. Glad you could join us.
I know. It's exciting to be able to tell those people in the league the special surprise for week 7 of the NFL season. I believe this is now.
Yep, already.
What's going on, Ian?
You're not. Isn't Ian not in the league right now?
Oh no, Ian's not in the league anymore.
Okay, just wondering.
Not in the league anymore yet.
Yes.
For now, maybe.
It's crazy how many injured players I got.
Yeah, and it's crazy how many injured players people are going to pick up tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep. So there is a waiver run on Thursday, and there's a waiver run on Friday, and we'll keep that going through the rest of the year. I love that rocks class. That thing's awesome. I'm going to have to get myself one of those.
That's beautiful, right?
And
Came out nice, huh?
Trish saw it and immediately put it in the dishwasher, and it survived.
Oh,
Don't let her do it again.
Yep,
did she do it out of spite? Like, was she mad? And she's like, I'm going to get all of these symbols off of here.
She just started. She's just like, when she goes into cleaning mode, it's like blinders. She has no idea what's going on. She's just. Also, I'm like, where's the glass? She's like, in the dishwasher. I'm like, oh, I hope that goes well.
John,
I'm just gonna use it every Wednesday. I just need it when I go upstairs.
When you get like a Fantasy Cares or SFE thing like that, you have to turn it inside out before you put it in the wash. I think that's what John always said. So you got to make sure to do that.
That would be impressive.
So, I mean, do you want to get the wheel or whatever you got going on so you can get out of here?
I don't need a wheel. I don't need a wheel for this, but we are going to either next week or the week after, we're going to have a bunch of wheels because there's a very special week coming up, but we don't know if it's next week or the week after at this point. The end of Raw closing with the Vision was awesome. Wasn't it awesome, man?
It was only because Seth, he just had shoulder surgery. So they had to write him off somehow.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So that probably makes sense, but
Judkins is looking amazing. Zach, yeah, you were early in on that before. You were the guy who pushed everybody to draft him.
I tried hard. Scott.
Yeah. Yes.
Every league that I'm not in with Zach, I have him.
Nice.
I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna announce the thing that I'm gonna announce, and Russ and Bob, I depend on you to maybe I will to let the chat in the sleeper league know, because it bigly affects tomorrow's waiver run and Friday's waiver run. Bigly affects it. Look at Russ's face. He is shocked.
He's just intense. He's there. He wants to know.
Checking the waiver moves he has set up already just to.
All right. So here's the big announcement. We're down to a 12-team league now. And it feels weird to have it made sense for the first 6 weeks. But now that it's a 12-team league, we're at the point this league it's got to be super flex now.
What?
I was perfectly set up for Superflex.
Ian's so mad.
I literally dropped a quarterback.
Did you really?
I dropped Fields. I mean, I guess he's a running back, but
and he's not. Well, this is the other thing. The benches are so shallow in that league that people aren't going to be stashing quarterbacks.
No, there's still going to probably be a quarterback or two left on the line.
So wait, Are we losing flex spot? Do we lose one flex to turn into a
No, I'm just adding a super flex.
So now we start another player.
Yep. What was that?
Can I have my drop back?
I don't think I have much of a problem with you and Matt getting your players back.
Well,
I do.
yeah, that's not really fair.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's not
I mean, the rules
their
changed.
fault that they didn't know that.
That's kind of. We're adding a spot. We're adding a
yeah.
roster spot.
I debated really long and hard over just changing the one of the flex spots to a QB versus adding a QB spot. Should I wheel for it?
No, just do super flex.
No, it is super flex. But should I wheel for it being an extra starting spot versus just switching a flex spot? No,
Keep it as it is.
I have no answers here.
Keep it
Sorry,
as
I'm
it
too
is.
busy reading. What?
He's wondering if he should add the quarterback, like the super flex spot, or take and just make one of the flex spots super flex.
Yeah.
Russ is reading again. I didn't hold his
Reading
attention.
It changes. That changes everything. Wow.
Why is Jalen Hurts on Ian Fish's team?
He isn't.
I had Hurts
You didn't
and
refresh.
Prescott.
You're on the desktop. You didn't refresh.
I hate this thing so much.
You hate what? Oh, sleeper. What do you think, Bob?
I think I wish I told you to say it yesterday.
You have created absolute havoc just on the Wednesday live stream. I can only imagine the rest of the league.
Literally
But, like-
only dropped him because it was a 1 QB league.
But wait, so there's a possibility this goes away from being a super flex league in the future?
I highly doubt it.
All right, because that would greatly affect if I bother bidding on some people.
I highly doubt it. It was always in the plan. It was actually one of my biggest pet peeves of guillotine leagues in general, is that once you got about 6-7 weeks in, quarterbacks were almost worthless.
Yeah, that's why
my
I dropped him, is
strategy-
because he was worthless.
My strategy in a normal guillotine league is to draft a stud quarterback. Don't spend any money on quarterbacks for 6 or 7 weeks. Then I don't care anymore, and I spend the entire year not spending anything on quarterbacks because they're so worthless at a certain point.
I love it. I love the chaos.
So Bobbert, should I spin
Yeah.
for? Is it an extra spot or is it?
Let's get back to the do Matt
Well,
and I get
see,
our
here's
player
the
back.
reason I think it should be an existing spot is mostly just because we don't have the extra spot right now for waivers. Like
I'm
we
sorry.
have
You
to-
think it should be an extra spot?
No, it should be an existing spot. It's because if we had the extra roster spot right now, so we would either not drop someone or be able to drop an extra person, or not drop someone to pick up a quarterback. I think then the extra spot would be fine. But right now, like, we're dropping someone out of our starting lineup to pick up a quarterback, so we should probably just use that lineup spot.
So if I switch it to an extra spot, you'll have an open spot to put in waiver claims.
Right. But you need to do that now so we could put in our waiver spots after you do that.
I would do it.
Right.
I would do it now.
You do it right now.
If you were Bob, you would drop the guy before.
Yeah,
So you
literally-
already had that spot open.
Yeah.
All right, here.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
No, hold on, Ian. Now I feel bad for Bob. I didn't realize he dropped a quarterback. I mean, this was always going to be the thing, but I didn't realize that he had dropped a quarterback. Now I actually feel kind of bad for Bob, who's been top 3 in scoring 4 times.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, it literally. I mean, it's a twist. Whatever.
What a twist.
What do we think?
I mean, it literally changes all my bids because I thought I could
I'm
get
not
Dak
laughing, I
Prescott
swear.
for like $20.
Oh, it should change the beds.
And that's why I was like, all right, well, let's just drop Fields and make it
if
easier.
anything, dropping Fields might have lowered the price on some of the quarterbacks because there's more out there.
No.
So okay. So should I spin for existing spot versus not versus brand new spot, or
Sure.
Russ? You just think it's firmly. Even if I added it right now, you think it's just firmly.
Oh, if you add it now, then assuming everyone is paying attention to the league chat, like, and you put it in there, then that's fine.
Yeah. So here is the long and short plan, because I knew what was coming up next week. My plan was to add Superflex this week, add it as a spot, then the roster's a little bit bigger for next week because there's 6 teams on bye.
Okay.
And it's Superflex, so you don't have to start a quarterback there, but it makes the roster just a little bit bigger for the bye week.
Okay.
I suppose there's still
I don't want the extra. I don't know if I want the extra roster spot. I think
there's still
it
2
makes
bench
people
spots. Only
drop.
2 bench spots, though. You're right.
I think I like that. I like that. It makes people have to drop.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there's only one way to do this.
Oh, Steve asking a good question. If you add it as an additional spot, does that mean the total roster expands by 1 or our bench shrinks by 1?
No, it just adds a spot. The bench remains 2.
Okay.
See that?
The bench would remain 2 no matter what.
No, I want it to be a flex spot, because otherwise you can get an extra quarterback.
You can get an extra quarterback anyway. Just drop
Right.
someone.
But you now have you could carry 3 quarterbacks and 1 other back.
Looks like a wheel is the way to go.
It feels like there's too much argument, and
There's too much. I'm physically angry at myself right now.
You shouldn't be, because you still have one of the best teams, and there's so many quarterbacks available.
I don't know.
I do feel bad for that, though.
I don't think I can get Sam Darnold though.
It feels like the only way to do this, because I myself was debating how to add it.
New spot. Or not. Nope. Yep.
I feel like that song is just like 2 beats too long.
Yep.
You
I was
know?
about to say just need to change the timing of the wheel down by 2 seconds.
You can't. It goes by fives.
Oh.
So, all right. The site is already updated.
All right, so it's an existing spot.
In my thought process also was like people wouldn't even have to pick up a quarterback and their lineup would still be compliant if you just switch an existing.
Right.
So this is probably the best way anyway. After it's the old flip the coin up and you're like, which way do you think it should land or want it to land? Like as it was spinning, I'm like, yeah, it's probably best. So, all right, I'm going to go and I look forward to watching this, next week and seeing how Bob is so mad at me for the next hour.
Justin Fields throws for 500 yards, rushes for 100, 2 touchdowns.
I mean, Justin Fields has not been good lately. I mean, he's had
No.
2 good games.
No,
Yeah.
he literally was my lowest scorer last week at 5 points.
Yeah.
Well, he also played Denver. That's not fair.
That is true.
Yeah, the powerhouse of the Denver Broncos.
It might end up being a sabotage job. Someone else will pick him up and get cut because of him,
There you go.
I mean, I'm 1 hit away from a winning $1,000.
Ooh.
For what?
I need an Alejandro Kirk hit in the baseball game.
Nice.
What's a baseball game?
They have this it's got like a round ball with orange dimples on it. It's about this big with orange dimples. And it's made out of rubber, black rubber.
Hockey puck?
No, those aren't round.
Yes, they are.
They're a slice. Speaking of slice,
They're cylindrical.
Just on the.
Scott will appreciate that.
All right, I'm gonna head out. I will say lastly on the just on the fillet front, there are 12 teams. Everybody's got a quarterback. A couple have 2, and there are 16 starting quarterbacks available on the waiver wire.
Scott, my room is ready for you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, you guys take it easy. I'll see you when I see you next week or something.
Have fun.
All right, later.
Who let him on the show?
So
that's what happens when you have admin access. You can do it yourself.
So, Bob, you've got your kill room up.
I've got it ready.
I was at Lowe's the other day, and my wife was getting ready to do some demolition in the hallway upstairs, and she texted me a GIF of Dexter and says, "Will you pick up a lot of plastic and some duct tape?" And I was like, "Yes." So I sent her back to the Dexter. Like,
I like this one though. This is the whole wall.
Is that something?
Oh, well, it is a picture of all of them.
Yeah.
All of the victims.
Oh, like I'm like waiting for Harry Potter style for them to start moving and talking.
They don't do that anymore, Russ.
They don't, because they went for a cruise on the slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
Steve said he got a look at Scott's desktop again and is anxious to see what's in the folders. I like that they're all color coded now. That was a fun update.
Yeah.
But
That is really good. I was working actually on some my Halloween costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going as for Halloween?
Well, I mean, I was just gonna wear like a t-shirt, and I was thinking this.
Can I be Frank?
Or
Can I still be Garth?
maybe this one here. You know, they should load pretty quick, right?
I have a mug that says that on it, but it has the Microsoft Excel logo on it.
That feels very
I mean,
Peter Howard.
I was thinking could
Sometimes I grind
maybe do this one. Oh, that one won't load because that's not the right file. But
I may or may not have been listening to some Crossroads this week just because I missed that voice.
Oh, Peter. I miss Peter.
I still I still talk to him. He just doesn't fantasy football anymore.
I mean, I don't talk to anybody, so
that's fair. I mean, oh,
like I even went to text you today, and I'm like, oh my god, scroll, and then I find your name, and I'm like, the last thing we talked about was like you sent me pictures from Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm like,
it's been a minute. It's been
a while.
7 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, bad friends.
No. Yeah, brain. Like the grind was a lot of fun. I don't think it would even be feasible at this point for Pete. Like he's just got so much going on with like actual work that like I don't know. But it was fun. When is Pennywise coming out? The Welcome to Derry. Does anybody know? I see Jim saying that.
I don't know. I saw Stephen King posting about it on
oh, maybe it's out. I don't know.
Blue Sky.
Yep.
I thought this one was hilarious.
My wife actually, for one of her coworkers, bought her this little paperweight that was a bomb with a big F on it.
I like that one, but I think I mean, I feel like I might have to do a pumpkin with a pie sign in the middle.
Pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Cox said,
I gotta keep it clean. You know, there's a lot of children in the neighborhood.
So soon. So next
Sunday.
Sunday.
I can't use this one. I do like this one a lot.
Tip. You know, it really,
like
really bothers me that the blade on that, the point on that is dull.
Is blunted.
Yeah, that one really was dull, wasn't it? I found a better one.
I think that was the point, but so to speak.
Yes, exactly. I did find a better one of those. And I actually makes me want to make it out of a Nike.
Are we doing anything for like again? I know this has been floated, but like a fantasy scares, like a Halloween episode or anything like that of the Hangout, because I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
I mean, I don't have anything to bring to a Halloween episode, but we can absolutely name that week's episode, which I might not be here for. Fantasy scares. Okay. I'm going to be. Oh wait, hold on. I have my calendar. I'm going to be in Boston from the 26th to the 29th. So yeah, I might, depending on when I leave on the 29th, I might not be here that week.
Okay.
26th, and you just telling Zach and I now?
I just found out for sure earlier this week. It was always, because Trish has a work conference in Boston, and I'm tagging along, and of course, the only thing that comes down to is, do we have someone to watch our children while we do this? And we
Right.
just got the okay from the babysitter. So
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I got availability if you want to get together.
I mean, I'm technically working in heavy quotes because I don't really do much, but definitely can grab some lunch or something.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going
we're
to
staying
be
at
in
the-
I'm going to be in New York City this weekend
Oh,
for literally 24 hours.
But not in a row.
anything good?
So that Team Impact that Emmy does,
Yeah.
Yep.
not Team Impact. So the other the coach art, where we're going to actually be teaching some kids how to play fantasy football.
Oh, cool.
They are having their first in-person event, and it's at the National Natural History Museum. So
Cool.
Yep.
right across from the Central Park. So they're having a scavenger hunt for the kids. So we are gonna go down. I said we should take the train because that's the best way to go. And
Your simple train is expensive.
It can be, but it's like if you take it during the day,
I'd
like
say
the middle of
commuter
the day
train's not
ones,
too
they're
bad.
like $60 a ticket. You know, and then but
Reebok
gonna
Joe
end
says
up
Kirk up to
driving.
bat, Bob. Reebok Joe says Kirk is up to bat.
Oh, he better. All right. Well, I mean, pull up the play-by-play again. Oh, he got it. He got it. He got it.
Bob's buying lunch in Boston.
Yep.
I will buy lunch. Well, I have to make it through New York City now.
I like that. Steve said that the Make-A-Wish trunk or treat had 3 kids that did a group costume, rock, paper, and scissors. That's pretty cute. My kids are always like, what's the scariest thing we can do? So like Caleb is gonna dress up as like this like scary like scarecrow pumpkin head thing, and Harrison, wow, I feel like I kind of steered Harrison with my love of Halloween Horror Nights this year, because he wants to dress up as the Fiend, who's the Bray Wyatt, the wrestler.
Okay.
And so like with the mask and everything, so he's like, he wants to be the Fiend. And my wife was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yes, let him in."
Hold on, I gotta show you what Nolan is gonna be. He is a giant inflatable capybara.
That's awesome.
I don't know how he plans to trick or treat.
I mean, that's secondary.
Because
that's
first
amazing.
Of all, that thing is gigantic, but also no hands.
That is awesome.
That's fantastic. Eevee from Pokemon.
Great. Yeah, Rainbow Star is gonna be Eevee. That's a great costume. And Ellie is going to be a scary clown. It's this like clown / Harley Quinn looking thing.
Yeah.
With like skirt and stockings and fake blood everywhere. She got this giant pair of scissors with fake blood on it. She wants me to be something, and I have no interest in dressing up. Ellie bought the purple hair extensions to be Rumi, but then gave up on it because she couldn't figure out she couldn't get close to pulling Rumi's hair off. But we now have a whole bunch of purple hair extensions with nothing to do with them. My 6-year-old is going as one of the Saja boys from K-pop Demon Hunter. He's obsessed with it. Yeah, still to this day, singing them out every single day. Oh yeah, she went looking because apparently Spirit Halloween has like the official K-pop Demon Hunters outfits, and they were either sold out or sold out in her size, or like there was just no hope. Like you needed to be there when they first came out. Charlene's gonna be Rumi.
Nice. I don't have the hair to pull that off.
I mean,
Emmy.
neither does anyone really.
Well, Callan decided Sonic, and I was really impressed with Emmy's decision, and it fits her. She is going as Disgust from
Nice.
Inside Out.
From Inside Out. Beautiful.
Because every time I say something to her, she gives me this look of disgust. Why, Dad? Why are you like that?
Tell her no one knows why. We all ask the same question. No one knows why Bob's like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Polanco is gonna get one more hit, and
Oh yeah.
we're gonna do half off in the store if that happens.
Oh, you have something riding on that too?
Yeah, there was a 3 and then a 4 and then a 5 people thing.
Oh man.
And all he needs is a hit.
All he needs is a hit. One more hit. It was for him to get 2 hits.
Oh, he's due up. He's what? Hitting second?
I mean, it's only the 6th inning?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get 2 more at bats.
No.
Yeah, I'm feeling all right about it.
I
mean,
I know
they're offering 900 buyout.
I know we don't do fantasy football on this show, but since it's Scott Fishbowl, like it kind of ties in.
Oh yeah.
I am currently the 16th Zach or Zachary in the Scott Fishbowl out of 38. So I'm in the top half of Zachary's. That's taking Zacharyson out of it because that's a last name. But
I got my first 2 wins this week.
Nice. I split this week, even though I scored like 288 points.
There's a lot of people with the last name Russell. First names, there's 1, 2, 3 above me.
Oh, you're doing much better than I am.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any below me. So
so you're the bottom
I'm the
Russell.
bottom Russell.
Oh. But yeah, 16 out of 38 and 1,898th currently overall. So like
I wonder how many Bobs there are.
4,037th.
But I can write GIL and be the only one.
the number 2 David is impressive because I feel like there are a substantial number of Davids, and 82 overall is also impressive.
Very impressive.
Now you have to check. I mean,
I'm just glad I'm not going this season completely defeated like I kind of thought I was going to.
And
like
two,
I said
two
in the
wins in a
recap
week.
show, like I said in the recap show, it's not my fault the guy I played left 2 inactive players in his lineup because I beat the median anyway.
Yep, win. I don't believe I'm ahead of Chalupa Batman, but I will check real quick.
You are probably the first Zach ZAC on the list.
Maybe. Now it wants to refresh. Of course, when I want to look at it, it wants to refresh.
I'm the 16th, Bob. Well, no, because that's not a Bob. Make it 15. That's not a Bob. 14. Because the Bobcats are coming up.
Yep.
No, Zach is ahead of me in 1,288th. So he's quite a ways ahead of me. But he's only like 5 Zachs ahead of me.
Oh, 5 Zachs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am the 8th. I'm the 8th Bob. Yeah. Something's wrong with my record, too.
Charlene, you are the only Charlene. So you are one of one, baby.
Number 1. Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Jim is at 288th overall and 10-2. That is impressive.
That's very good too.
It's kind of sickening that I have over 150 more points scored on me than anyone else in my league.
I mean that I feel like that tracks.
Let's see. Do I have
I
a lot
mean,
of... Man, I
only,
do not.
Only a guy like that would drop a quarterback, super flex.
I pretty much have the least points against, and I'm still only 2-10. That's pretty bad.
My physical therapist who like asked for a bunch of advice while drafting is ahead of me. Which is perfect.
That's just so Zach always doing better for the people, other people.
I try. I am a man of
You're a
the
man of the
people.
people.
I certainly am. And I do. I'm a lot like Russ. I care about your fantasy team.
Yeah.
Sometimes, often to the detriment of my own. But
yes, I mean that's what your whole April is about.
I not only April, Bob, but it's currently October, which means I have about a month before I start looking at next year's rookie class. And it feels like I just got done doing everything for the 2025. And we're basically like, I start a little bit before Thanksgiving. So we're literally like a month and a half ish. Like we're there. But
I mean, do we talk about college football on this show?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything about college football, Bob. I'll be the first to admit that.
I know that Eli Manning, whichever way I pick, he goes the other way on me, or whatever. Arch Manning. I mean, if I think Texas will win, they lose, and if I think they're gonna lose, they win.
In one league, I did 4 trades in the last 3 days.
I listened to that show today, and I was impressed with the number of trades that you made. I also yelled at Frank and Sean about how they're talking about how poor we are at identifying classes. And I'm like, I don't know, my friend, speak for yourself, because I listen to Travis May and he's really good at it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really miss about not doing Dynasty Wall Street anymore is I had such an inside track talking to Travis every week.
Yeah. Yep.
Travis was big on who was the quarterback, the Mayo quarterback for Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. No, Travis was wrong about that.
Okay.
But like, I'm not saying that like evaluations, like that's fine. We differ sometimes, but in terms of like identifying a class, and I think that there's an interesting piece because and Frank is trying to defend himself, and I won't let him because he's in the chat, and
Yep,
so
he's not here.
He's not. It is Levis, Charlene, but identifying a good class and identifying exactly who is in the class are two different things. So, like Frank and Sean were talking about how you don't know, especially with the way the NIL money is now, who's coming out and when they're coming out and all that. And that's true. But you can identify where classes are strong. And if you have a class that is strong in multiple positions and quarterback, especially, that makes for a good class. Doesn't matter. Like the names are kind of irrelevant because there will be good players that come out and so like if you're off by one or two when you're identifying a class 3 years out, that's not a big deal. So again, I think it's not as important to identify every single player who comes out, and like if Cortland Sutton goes back or whoever it is doesn't come out, yeah, that matters, but it doesn't matter in the scheme of the class as a whole. And yeah, like Arch Manning, but the players changed, but the class is still going to be like 2027 is the one that we've identified as the next one.
They're all fake names until Zach tells me them.
I mean, they're currently fake names for me too. I used one in a Discord chat the other day, and so Makai Lemon is a name that you'll be hearing as a wide receiver, and I got a whole bunch of like responses that were just like Lemon. I was like,
yeah,
I don't know. Yes.
If we can talk Dynasty for a moment, I'm genuinely terrified of a Travis Hunter who is strictly being used in the slot on limited short yardage manufactured touches, and he looks amazing as a DB.
Yeah. I mean, like that was always the worry is what does his usage look like? And I also think that offense looks pretty gross right now. And so, it may not be the final form of Travis Hunter, but for an NFL team, he's a lot more valuable as a corner than he is as a receiver. Like it's a lot easier to find receivers than it is to find a really good corner. And so that was always kind of the worry of Travis Hunter playing two ways is either he plays two ways and he's very good as a defensive back and then you lose out on production, or he plays two ways and splits and you don't get enough because it's all about volume and the idea that he was going to come in and play all of the snaps on both sides of the ball to me was always
that's insane.
Wild. Yeah,
that would never happen.
It just physically like people were comparing him to Ohtani, and I'm like, the difference between Ohtani and what you would have to do as Travis Hunter is Ohtani pitches every 5 days, and when he's pitching, he's not playing out in the outfield. So it's totally different in terms of the demand on you physically, like in one day. I think what Ohtani does is more difficult overall because hitting a baseball is the most ridiculous thing in sports, but I don't know. It was always wild to me that that's what people thought was going to happen, was he was just going to come out and dominate on both sides of the ball. But
So Zach got a new fridge.
I did. I did get a new fridge. It's huge.
That's what we were talking about right before we went live. Was Zach grew up. He now has a big boy fridge. He went from side by side fridge freezer to French door fridge with the pull dump drawer freezer.
Yeah, I am. And I'm really lucky that I'm in the middle of doing a real big like demo renovation to the house. Like our sills were bad. My house is, I have to preface this. My house was built in 1880, so it is old. And the sills were at a point where they're like basically dry rotted.
Yeah.
Like they're just so old, there's nothing left. And so we started doing sills. We realized that there was construction in the 50s. So one of the corners, the two walls, all of the studs had started to go. And so replacing the sills turned into replacing walls, turned into replacing my front door, which went from a 31-inch door to a 36-inch door, which let the fridge come in because the fridge was 36 and would not have fit through the regular door. And so it's been, and once we started doing that, we realized that like two of the walls weren't insulated because in 1880 you just threw more wood on the fire. You didn't worry about insulation. And so like I'm tearing out horsehair plaster and lath. If you've never done that, that's a lot of fun. I recommend it, especially if you want to come here and just, dip your toe into the water. And so we're doing that and then re-insulating and doing drywall and all that. But yes, so I have a fridge. It was a circuitous route to the fridge, but we're there.
I have seen the new Naked Gun movie, and it was very funny.
See, I haven't because I'm worried. But if you say it's funny, I'll watch it because I have Enrico Palazzo, it was one of the very first comedies that I discovered as a kid.
It is very much in the vein of the originals.
Okay.
The action gets a little over the top. Like it goes from humor, action humor. Like the ends, they try and go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. Like they know every line is supposed to be a joke. And if it's not a joke, it gets taken as a joke. Like it's done so well.
I'll be interested to. Oh, see, now you're scaring me again. Because that's what I was like. It's so outside of Liam Neeson. Well, so outside of Liam Neeson because no, and I get that, but like he's a man with a very specific set of skills.
And before Airplane, Leslie Nielsen was a dramatic actor. Like,
no, I know. But it's like, again, like a lot of times those movies, like it's so hard to capture whatever it was that lightning that hit, and then when you go back and try to do it and like make it happen, sometimes it doesn't land, and so that's what I'm was concerned about. But if you say
see the commercials for it or the trailer for it,
not really, no.
Okay, because like the trailer was like is the worst of it. Like yeah, which is different because usually the trailer spoils all the funny moments. To me, the trailer was like the worst part of it.
Oh.
So I don't know if you've seen this skit of Liam, not
Neeson.
Leslie Nielsen
Leslie. Okay.
on one of the late shows. I
Oh, with the
forgot
fart
who
machine?
was hosting. Huh?
The fart
The
machine.
fart. Yes. So my father golfed with the guy who invented that.
The fart machine.
Yes. Oh yeah, I have one right here. We have them everywhere. I mean, they are amazing. And so my father had the original, and like to the point where it was a taped up version around the top here because it was before he glued him on there, and he would take it into elevators.
Yep.
He would my father would carry that in his pocket everywhere. Oh, he'd be bending over to get his golf ball and just hit it. And I mean, he gets on that skit and it is hilarious. So if you ever look up
Liam Neeson.
I keep on
Not Liam
saying Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen,
Nielsen.
Fart Machine, late night.
Yeah.
It is a good little skit. There was something that Scott stopped me from talking about yesterday. That
The
happened.
train at your golf course.
Yes. So the golf course that I was a golf pro at down in Florida, we had a commuter rail that goes through the middle of the golf course.
Does it go
Now,
through a hole? Like, is it through a green?
Not
a green, like through a fairway.
So it runs parallel to the 17th hole, and you hit over it for the third hole. So it's a par 3 over water, and you hit over the train tracks that are. Yep. You go under it a couple of times as well, but nothing is in the middle of a fairway except for that par 3 where you're hitting over the water anyways.
I feel like they're missing a huge opportunity if it isn't the number 4 train. Like I feel like that would be the one.
Yeah, it could be. A little Thomas.
Yeah.
So a guy that was on a tractor got hit mowing grass. I mean, now employees at golf courses down in Florida are all retired guys that work there for free golf. So he's 75 years old. He had jumped off the tractor that got hit right before it got. And I mean, he had some injuries, but he's gonna be okay.
Yeah. He's alive.
Yeah. I mean, when my father sent it to me, I was like, wow.
That's wild.
I've crossed those tracks quite a bit. And then
like,
today,
imagine not paying attention, and like all of a sudden you hit your ball and you hit the train that's passing by.
Oh, I've hit a train before. Did you see what happened today in Disney World?
No.
There was a death. Someone, and the only way this could happen is they weren't listening to the rules. Got hit by the monorail in the Contemporary.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, the only way that can happen is you're not paying attention to the rules. You're jumping over rails or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there is so many safety measures there.
Yeah, it sounds like it was on purpose.
It could have been. Yeah. I mean, but the poor kids that must have been
that's wild.
In the Contemporary.
Do they have like a commemorative pin for that? Too dark?
I mean,
I had a good comment, but I didn't know. I don't know how it would play.
But that's wild.
Yeah.
It's been a rough theme park like year. They had the guy pass away on the roller coaster in Universal.
There was a bomb threat at Topsail Fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's that woman who died, and they learned they can't sue because they have Disney Plus.
Oh no. We cancel our site. Let's go. But I am 99 days from vacation again.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Yep. So we're doing Universal again with the kids.
That's nice.
So yep.
You're gonna go to Epic?
Epic, yeah. Well, because I had to go when I did Halloween Horror Nights, I had to go to Epic because Harrison made me.
Yes, he wants you to check it out for him.
Yeah, because he's always gets nervous about things. He's like, Dad, you need to go scout. And I was like, all right, I'll run recon. So I've done Mario Kart. I've done everything there at this point in Epic. So I'm excited for them to see the Nintendo Land. I think that it was really weird, and I don't want to speak ill of Universal because what they're doing is amazing. The individual lands are incredible.
Yeah.
The way they've done it though is so not cohesive to me that it was like such a pain to have to like come back out and then walk
Well, I
halfway
think that
across.
was the point. I think they wanted it to be so segregated that you walk into this universe and then you almost like cleanse your palate by walking through nothingness to get to the next universe.
And I get that. It's just, I guess to me, like that's the one drawback of how they did it because it's so immersive. It's so incredible. In terms of like going through the portals and then you're like there, and if you turn around, you don't see out of the land, like you're just in there. Whatever, whether it's How to Train Your Dragon or whether it's Nintendo World or whether it's the monsters, or like you're just there. It's incredible. But then like the cool thing about Disney is like when they immerse you in it.
Mm-hmm.
So like the Star Wars is that horseshoe. And so like, you're there, but you can just walk out, where like at Universal, you have to physically like turn back around and walk back out. And it's like, man, if we could have two ends to this and like be able to walk through and then back out, or walk through and then into another, through another portal into another
they want
land.
That one entrance for you walking into that portal. They don't want you going from one to another. I get it. I get what you're saying.
And that was the one thing to me that was frustrating about the park, even though it was amazing. Like I walked 48 miles in 3 days when I was at Universal this last time. 48 miles. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like you're closing in on like a second marathon at that point. And like the most I walked during a day was the day that I went to Epic.
Yeah.
And like I shut down my day at like 8 p.m. Like I was like, all right, I'm done. And the other days I was up until, almost 2 and walking around. But like that day it was so much. But again, it's not a complaint. It's just that's the one, like if I had to nitpick, that's the one thing where I'm like,
but it's one of those things where you get why they did it that way.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And like, it's a take on because Disney does the hub and spoke. Like that's which is what Epic is. but the spokes aren't connected. Like there's no wheel. so you can't get between the spokes. You have to go back to the hub. Whereas Disney, it's like hub, spoke, and then a wheel, and so you can get everywhere from but I don't know. It was incredible. It was amazing. Like I don't want to sound like I didn't enjoy it or wasn't just floored, because I was. But
I know that my watch usually makes sure I'm all right when I'm walking around Disney.
Your
By
activity
9 a.m. By 9 a.m. it wants to know if I'm okay.
my wife's got an Apple Watch, and it's like, are you on an outdoor walk? It's like, because she's she's a hairdresser, so she's not normally walking, whatever, 18,000 steps a day. But I managed to kill the chat, Russ. Sorry, they weren't into Universal.
That's fine.
Or my
Well,
fridge.
I was going to invite you to, Canopy Lake, but after Universal, Canopy Lake.
Oh no, Canopy Lake is great. Like
Screen Fest.
I haven't. Yeah, I would love to. I haven't been to Canopy Lake since I was probably 10.
I've never heard of Canopy Lake.
It's in New Hampshire. It's like
There's a place
amusement
that has
park.
milkshakes really nearby.
That
Like
I'm
Banana ones
also
that
in.
are they're the 32-ounce ones.
Oh. One
That's
for
big.
each hand. Let's go. Do a chocolate and a peanut butter. You make a Reese's.
Ooh, Steve wants to know, did Polanco get that hit
No,
yet?
he didn't. He's 1 for 3. Not that I was watching for half off shirts. Not that
I got the sticker sheet, Bob.
How'd it come up?
Pretty good.
Did they cut? Are they each individually
Yes.
cut? Because I was worried they were too close together.
I didn't completely take a magnifying glass to all of them, but they look good. They look like they're all individually cut out.
Okay, then
the
it's going to make for a nice addition to the store then.
And there was 3 or 4 sheets.
Of the same stickers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe, nuts. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I might have ordered you that many.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I figured you'd use them.
Oh, Scott Fish in the chat. Bob, Disney Pro question: do you normally bring a small backpack drawstring? So I do the drawstring. I'm always a drawstring, and I usually bring it in with Disney. I usually bring it in my pocket. With Universal, I bring it in normally because they have the airport security.
Trish had a straight up backpack with her.
Yeah,
I do the backpack, but even though no kid needs a stroller, I bring the stroller for carrying everything.
Yeah,
because they're gonna hand everything to you. So and I get the little handicap sticker.
Yeah, and now though, Scott, if you're really doing it, so I have the drawstring bag.
Do backpack.
If you're really doing it as a pro move, you do the cross bag or the fanny pack, because you can actually wear those on a lot of even the more intense rides.
Yeah.
Whereas a backpack, you've got to put it in a locker. Yeah. So even though I carry that, my drawstring bag, if you're really doing it as a pro move, it's the cross bag or the fanny pack.
I don't like the drawstrings.
I love them. I have.
It's too small on my shoulders. I go for the small backpack. Thin, doesn't have to have too much. But you know, if I go to Universal, I might need to bring another pair of drawers.
Plan on peeing yourself?
I was thinking number 2.
Oh, are you talking like Halloween horror or
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just
So-
meant like you were just gonna randomly.
Scott?
pee.
There you go. That's
Is
the
that you
one,
and
the
the
drawstring bag. Yep, that's me and the boys. The problem with the zoo versus the amusement park is they don't let you, like, they frown upon you trying to ride like the giraffe or the lions or things. And I like the roller coasters. So like, not that I'm anti-zoo. I dig a zoo also, but
I mean, in theory, in overall theory, I'm anti-zoo, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't go to them
yeah.
because who cares about having principles?
Oh, Frank, that'll be awesome. The San Diego Zoo.
Yeah, go say hi to Matt.
Yeah, you should look for Price.
There's one locker every time. Sometimes you just put it like there's cubbies.
Universal is better about lockers than Disney is. Universal has lockers at basically every ride that you can't take something on. There are going to be lockers like right there with Universal. But Disney doesn't have as many of those either.
Yeah, I would say it's, but most of the time you can just tuck them right into the ride though. Like Mine Train, you can go right in the front of your.
Yeah.
Usually you can just put it by your feet and it's not a problem.
Yeah. Like the intensity of Disney's rides are it's not as high, and so most of them.
Yeah, and he's in Land too, so.
Oh, Disney. Oh, yeah. I haven't been to Disneyland.
Yeah,
that's on the bucket, but
yeah. I mean, you gotta bring up. Oh no, you don't. I guess that's not a poncho. You don't need a poncho there.
Why
in Disneyland? It never rains in
Disneyland,
Southern California,
no,
Bob. There's
but
a
in
song
Disney
about
World,
it.
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Disney World, you have to have a poncho because you're gonna get 15 minutes of rain, and it's gonna be a downpour.
Yep.
Scott says he likes the San Diego Zoo. You know what? I loved playing in Torrey Pines. That golf course was awesome. You're walking down the 4th hole, and you look to your left, and it's the cliff down to the ocean. So I'm walking, and I'm seeing hang gliders below me. So I'm not the best at heights. And looking down at people hang gliding was kind of intimidating.
Did you try and hit him with the golf ball?
No, I'm not that mean.
Aren't you?
This was before he had realized that he dropped Justin Fields the week before Superflex.
But hey, maybe
that's
it's
Bob's villain origin story.
Maybe it's a strategy. Maybe I only want to start one quarterback.
Now you sound like me.
Yeah.
That's how I play Superflex leagues. Just one quarterback. Differentiate, you know?
Yeah.
Not to wet blanket this one, but I kind of got to go soon.
I mean, that's fair. Right. I get to work early and.
Yeah, Trisha's supposed to work from home, but she's going into the city tomorrow, so I got to wake up and get the kids ready and all that.
To get another Zoom.
You're just going to log back on.
Bob's going to come back on to see if
Polanco
gets the hit. Yeah. He should be coming up in the 9th, Bob. I think they're.
I can't.
They're down. So they're down 10. So they're going to get the. Well, now they're down 8. Sorry. So he should get another shot at things.
Yeah. Man.
Reebok Joe says he thinks he's on deck.
Oh, I think he got pinch, hit for or run for or defensive replacement.
Oh no!
It looks
You're
like
kidding me.
It looks like Rivas is in.
See, that's why I don't play with these other sports.
I mean, it'd be like a vultured touchdown.
Yeah,
Bijan
tackle
goes
with the one, and then Algier comes in.
Yeah. Back-to-back home runs.
I might.
Raleigh and Rosarena. Strike that, reverse it. Take the buyout quick.
The buyout's gone now.
Yeah, wow, because that's they
I didn't. Yeah,
hit
I
for
missed
him.
it.
Yeah,
Should have taken it.
yep, they hit for him. Rivas is in.
Mother trucker.
Oh, that's a good question. Speaking of other sports, is there still thoughts of an NHL or NBA? I know Scott had bounced.
I think
that
we
around.
missed
Scott
NHL.
stopped
I think that
on it,
starts,
yeah.
like now.
Yeah.
NBA maybe see if Scott has time to put something together when he gets back. That is a very good question. Why do you bother pinch hitting at the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs and down 8?
It could happen. We got Angel with us. I don't know. I think it's pretty ubiquitous across sports. I have no idea what most managers, coaches are thinking. They do some really wild things for like gut or feeling, or it's always odd to, or often odd to me, what happens. Yeah, it could be a righty lefty, could be a matchup thing, but down 8, like, I don't know. Maybe let the guy who's not hitting 200 swing the bat, but
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I got one more chance, but it's good. It needs 2 people to get a hit.
Are they 2 people still in the game at least?
One is, I know it is yeah, like I'm gonna pronounce that one. No, Victor Robbie's and Addison Berger.
Robles.
Oh, that's
So
an L.
you got Barger coming up to start the 9th, so you got a chance with that one. You're gonna have to do some work to get to Robles, though.
Oh well.
No, Rivas struck out looking. Lefty righty matchup.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Steve, analytics, but like so often they're not. They're like, and baseball is probably closer to analytics now at this point, but like, man, so often who is on the field at what time in football, or like, they use analytics as like a scapegoat, maybe, but like, so often it's just like, you can't tell me that having Bijan Robinson on the field is not your best chance of being successful. Like, I don't care.
Another Algier.
Yeah, but
all right, I need to call it a night. You
all
two are more than welcome to keep going if you want to.
I'm probably headed at this point myself. So
Yeah, we can make it a quick night, and I can get some work done.
don't do too much.
Don't get too much done.
Yeah.
All right. If we are calling it a night, then I will say thank you, everyone, for taking some time out of your Wednesday evening to hang out with us. We greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate you. It's been fun, but it's time to go. It's time to go to sleep. Time to get some sleep, 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 sleep. That's where I'm going. Everyone else?
Yes.
No.